most ridiculous reason for it to have gone quiet, if it does turn out to be the fiend I suspect it was. But let's not think about that anymore. Let's think about how the fact that everything's broken now. I mean, I'm gonna have to, well, not do that, do this, press these buttons. It's only gonna take like a minute. But yes, let's do this for real this time. I guess it tried to make the audio output device the fucking headphone jack that's in the PS4 controller, even though I told it many, many times that it shouldn't do that. Yes, it decided that it'd be funny to let it do that anyway, so I should be able to hear a noise when I open this up. There we go. I assume that worked. And also, what else? Open this up. And there, now we have returned to the exact state that we were in before. Pretty much. Just literally nothing, literally doesn't matter when I have a fucking big hiccup like this. And restart because my stream exists in a vacuum. Nothing ever changes or grows. And that is how that works, alright. Let us go ahead and restart this again and hope that it works this time, but the you know, the sound, I can at least see that the sound is there. Yeah, let's press buttons to skip the intros and then hope that okay, so far everything looks good, so let's see. We have Miriam Delirium, level 39. 49.7% map completion, everything looks good right now. Alright, let us pretend that that nonsense didn't happen and I didn't have to start my computer again, restart my computer over dumb shit. So I return to, oh yeah, that's kind of loud. But that's okay, I have a volume control. That doesn't show up in the stream either, so, right. Ooh. Did I have that before? I guess I did have that before. I went blind, alright. I'm trying to figure out where the fuck I have to go now, because that's pretty much how I was concerning myself with that before. Trying to figure out what my next objective is, because, let's see, previously on Bloodstained, I got the spooky teleporting laser beam that lets me go through shit, I guess. We improved this sword with we crafted with the 8-bit coin, we took that and improved it with the 16-bit coin that we got from our tiny our single run through the boss rush mode. And we unlock now with the fake ending in which we kill Jibo and have that be that. And we basically just cheese him to death because we use the what do you call it? We use the Boer familiar that we have out right now. It's really not that great unless you have like the... Probably not even have that guy out right now, like I said, because it's really not that great unless you have a kicking or quick attack weapon. So I don't know which of these is lowest level that is into that one. I guess either Silver Knight or Dollar Hammerhead. Let's do this one. I am very, very interested in seeing what happens when some of these familiars get higher level, actually. So I'm pretty sure that fucking... the sword, the Bloodbringer, is only level 17, and yet apparently we can already equip that as a weapon, because, you know, it's kind of a secret that you could do with the sword familiar in Symphony of the Night. Can kind of actually get that sword familiar as your equipped weapon, but you can only do that. Oh yeah, Mr. Krabs, except we got this secret ages ago, so it's not really cool. You can have the sword familiar as your equipped weapon if you level it up high enough, but it's something ridiculous like level 90 or level 70. So I'm pretty sure that the level that the sword familiar needs to reach before it changes form, I guess, and becomes a little bit fancier looking. It's not as high as like level 40 or 50 before it does that. But you need to level it up even higher if you want the true secrets. I'll just skip this whole way through, but nah. Honestly, I think I do feel compelled to kill everything in here, even if it's like not gonna be huge rewards right now. Right now. I'm basically really over-leveled for this part of the game, as you might have imagined. can even one-shot the Savnox now, that's however level we are. So let's see, this room. But we're pretty much combing the entire castle again just to find out what parts of it we have not been able to access yet, and that we might be able to access now. Have fancy new abilities. This might be it, or a part of it. Get up here and get 1000 Gs, and we can get over here and find something new. Okay. Oh shit. Fight one of these Kierth and get cursed and then kill it anyway. Hey. I'm really getting into the groove of things here. Okay, I was gonna say, how is that not destructible, but it is. All purple flames must be destructible. Oh boy, axe outsider, axe armor, and also a shield outside. Okay, so we can't. We can definitely jump on those there. Ow. Those axes, but apparently we can't bounce off of them with the jump kick like we could in the other Castlevanias, by which I mean the Castlevanias, because this is technically not a Castlevania, but you know, for all intents and purposes, it kind of is. Right, Bloodbringer's kind of like the actual, I don't know, do we have, let me check the demon list real quick. We have Bloodbringer somewhere in here, which is that evil blood sword from the chapel area in Circle of the Moon. For all intents and purposes, but I don't remember if we also found like a stronger version of that enemy or not. Hold on. Should have a different icon, I just realized, because it has a familiar unlock. But where is it? I don't see it anywhere. Okay, there's Bloodbringer, number 54. Is there a different blood sword type enemy that we've encountered and I just didn't distinguish it? I don't know. There's Tamako Death. Freaking Rockstar Demon. And apparently, you know, I was going through the sound files of the demo last night at the end of the stream, and what do you call it? And I did find that the song that plays when that Rockstar Demon is on the screen, it was apparently also in the demo files. I have no idea why, because I don't see any of the different swords. Because, you know, that wasn't in the demo as far as my knowledge. But then again, neither was... oh fuck. Neither was probably other things that I found sounds for them. I can no longer remember it clearly. So that's that takes care of that, I guess. Everything's working out quite beautifully here. Can sink a little deeper into this blood, but we can't really go underwater completely because we don't have that ability yet. And that makes me sad, because that's what we need, pretty much. Let's save again, as is my want, but where are we going next? Let's see. That's where I am. We can go down to the caverns, but I don't want to, because there's not really anything that new there. Oh yeah, we have the, maybe with this laser thing we can get past the Iron Maiden obstacle in the garden. Guess we're gonna check there first, because I don't think there's, I don't know, there's whatever this is, should also be in the garden. Maybe we can reach up there now that we have the laser thing. We can clear out the garden first, I guess, and try to figure out a plan of attack here. Where's up here? I think this is the library, yeah. Gotta clear that out first, and then I guess we're gonna go back to the library and check those rooms to see if we can access them. And if we don't find anything in either of those areas, then I guess we'll go back to the entrance again and just try to clear it out completely. to the best of my ability at least. Oh, it will be time for me to chug my mineral water soon. I get the feeling that it might just be. Yeah, check it out. I can actually do some pretty good, have our vertical reach extended by quite a good bit. That laser thing. So yeah, probably worth exploring quite a few new places now that we have that. This goes down to the reservoir, so we're not going there. However, after I kill these fucking guys, I'm gonna ensure that I can easily get up here now, and I can. Joyous, frabjous day, Caillou of Calais. Hey, we can get all the way up here. That's even better. Alright, so... okay. I always fucking forget that they're gonna do that noise when they die. Gotta drain that. Drain that precious mineral water. Pretty much... usually buy like those little like 4 packs or 6 packs of the snooty water like Perrier or Pellegrino, but doesn't really make a difference in the end, so basically ended up just buying 2 big bottles of the cheap stuff. So I can just... oh, hey, I guess I haven't gotten this shard yet. Bought 2 big bottles of the cheap stuff so I can just have a big glass with ice and just keep pouring more and more of it. Of course I could just drink regular water, which I can just, you know, get for free, but... where's the zest in that? These my ice cubes are made of... I'm actually kind of wondering that now. What if I were to make ice cubes out of the mineral water instead of the normal water? What kind of horrible Frankenstein's monster creature would I create then? Right, so here we go. Can't get behind that door on the left because we need a special key, but... if we keep going here, we'll come across an Iron Maiden. We've seen, like, pretty much since the start of the game. It's been there the whole time. Christ. Not holding down the button to like, keep winding up the sword swing for the record. It's just like... damn it. Okay, so I guess we can't actually get past this yet. For the record, what happens if I do this? Oh, okay, that's what happens. Is there absolutely no way I can do this? Hold on, what happens if I, for one thing, okay, I guess I can't actually make that yet. I was just interrupted myself, didn't I? I completely forgot what my thought was before I started speaking, or switched topics to, like, the Iron Maiden. Oh yeah, I was talking about how I was complaining about the freaking... you know, this big swords have this thing where if you hold down the button, then you can actually wind up the strike and unleash a big strike after a couple of seconds. Pretty much just talking about how I can't, or I'm not actually holding down the button when I do this ever, but at least not consciously. And yet I still see it happen. I don't know if that's because of input lag or I'm just like holding down the button without realizing it. Let's see. So this chest was a bust because we still cannot get past the that thing, the Iron Maiden. So I guess we're gonna check out whatever's up here. If we can even get there, and if we can't, I'm actually not even sure where we'll go. So we'll just have to backtrack to this room. There aren't any other warp rooms close by, so it's gonna be a bit of a Ooh, pain. Yeah. I don't know why the fuck I'm getting, like, I don't know why I'm getting sleepy at this point. It's because my brain is stupid and still thinks that I'm fucking waking up at the middle of the night and going to bed at like midday. And I actually woke up at about 7 or 8 today. For once. So there's no fucking way in hell that should be telling me to go to sleep right now. Yeah, I can't get up there right now either, though. Oh shit. Oh, double shit. Oh shit. Oh yeah, and this weird kind of back glitch where it's just gonna take another picture of that. Taking a few pictures of the buggy parts of this game so far. Ring. Shit, this really looks like I'm gonna be able to get to the other side of that right now. I don't think it'll work from like directly underneath neither, because you gotta actually get up there. Well, I don't know if there's gonna be anything useful in that chest. Regardless, and it looks like there's like not even another doorway there or anything, so it's not a huge deal, I'm sure. Iron Maiden is awesome, but you're gonna have Judas Priest too, yeah. I still have not learned any Judas Priest songs other than Painkiller, actually. I don't remember if it was Iron Maiden that did that song that that one boss in Dawn of Sorrow was named after, basically. Or someone else. I am bad about remembering these details. See that there might also be stuff to explore there in the Tower of the Dragons, but I'm gonna go with the course that I set out for myself for now. Before I go in that direction. Didn't actually hit that plant with my sword. Hit it because the freaking Medusa head familiar decided to touch it. Don't think we had anything even close to I don't know. I was gonna say I don't think we had anything even close to a Medusa head familiar before, but I think maybe some of the like summon friends glyph from Order of Ecclesia might have been something like Medusa head familiars. I don't remember honestly. Let's go this way. Oh yeah, there's like a room here that I didn't want to go through at all because there's, you know, it looks awful. Guess I'm gonna try it now though. Oh fuck. Looks even more awful now that this thing's apparently coming in. There, I did it. What the fuck is over here though? Breakable wall, I would hope. No, apparently not. It's, oh dear. Oh dear. Alright, that'll work. See, how the fuck are you supposed to know? Oh god. To know how this works. Damn it. Make my point. How is this supposed to work? Is it open? Is there like a platform there that I cannot see right on top of the spikes? Yeah, there is. Okay, so I guess the way they want me to do this is like this. There. Well, at least you get an HP max up for that. Right, this turned out to be a dead end, but at least we got something out of it. Oh, okay. Thought for some reason that the rest of the stuff was gonna stay in motion. Ooh, but while I, you know, transition from one part of the room to the other with that laser. Alright, so that was a dead end, but at least it's not a dead end I need to worry about anymore. Is there anywhere else we can look in here? Let's see. Well, there's whatever's up to the top left, but I get the feeling that I might have already looked there and I just couldn't reach because I'm pretty sure I already would have had the laser thing when I came through this upper part of this area the first time. I'm pretty sure there's a door here that's locked with one of those special keys that I have no idea where they are. And I don't even remember what most of their names are. It's like Warhorse for one of them, but I don't remember the rest. I think it's Millionaire's Key for something either up here or over here. But I don't remember the other one. I'm sure it'll all come back to me when I actually do locate them. Let's see. How's this work? Go left from here and go to the top left there. If we can. It's like a shortcut, isn't it? That we unlocked. Kinda remember something like that in the room with the Dargon. Actually, did I leave the bookshelf behind this guy? How the fuck did he knock me through the platform on the ground is what I want to know. Hold on. That's my Y shard, okay.
Behold, my shadow self!
My shadow self. There we go. It's not very practical as far as the angle that it shoots at though. Jinrai. I'm fairly certain that I know what you weigh that, but I don't know. But you'll change this maybe to throwing axe or to the fly trap. What does throwing axe look like? Oh, let's see. At least that looks like it's a dependable angle. Yeah, we unlocked this shortcut because we had to take the long way before. If we go this way, we... I'm pretty sure we gotta find like a dead end on the other side of this, but we're gonna look again anyway, just because. Because I can.
Take this!
Ooh. I almost got stung, but just able to react to that in appropriate timing. Yeah, because there's like can't even get to that door up there. It's, we're gonna have to approach from the other angle, so that's a no-go. There we go. So let's see, what's gonna be the easiest way to get out of here now? I think I just go back down. There isn't really anything more to explore here in the library, I don't think. There's a bunch of stuff over on the left side there that I'm pretty sure we can't reach in this area, but I guess the next order of business is gonna be to go back to the entrance and just comb that whole area for parts of it that we haven't been able to access yet or fully explore. Cherub, that's its own thing, alright. And Toradar, Torador. Because I can't even read this stuff that pops up in the corner there, because I have the glass in the way, hold on. That's a good idea. Okay, just checking that. Just gonna get through here again eventually. There we go. And, okay, the book. Not the book, anything. The Orpum is right here, so... Let me see, if we go to the Enkecht Cathedral... So we could do that real quick, because there's actually a couple of rooms here that... don't remember the particulars of why we couldn't get through them, or if that was actually true. We can one-shot the demon with this sword. And the ore dog. Apparently a lot of the enemies in here. Jesus. Ow. So there isn't anything here that we can actually, we can't actually get much higher up there, can we? Like, no, apparently we can. Hold on. Give this a try. Well, we can get up here that way, this way. There's a floating bag. Just gonna hang around here until the thing auto-collects itself, I guess. And there it was, stone goal. Okay, let's try up here, if we can. So I'm gonna wait for this dude to come down here first and then... Yeah, get up here again, but we can't actually get any higher than these little platforms, so that's... I guess that's it. As far as we can get here. So that takes care of stuff on this side, but if we go to the left side... There's like another big vertical room there that I do not remember why we can't keep climbing there. Yeah, like that time freaking sword charge, I did not hold the button there. I don't know why that happened. Can one-shot the big cats now. At least the initial incarnation of that. Okay, I'm pretty sure. Okay, we were unable to get up higher before, and apparently we still cannot. Hold on. What is the deal here? Oh, here we go. Never mind, this secret that I had not seen before. Camera angles are, yeah, I'm a little bit barked here, you might say. Okay, we can get up here, I guess. That's what we have to aim for, this part here. Maybe I found a place where the game wants me to go next. Oh shit. Yeah, it's kind of weird because if I want to do quick strikes up in the air with the greatsword and hit some of the candles that are in the air, I need to like hold down and jump up and another attack button. A little bit confusing, and the old muscle memory. So what's over here? Is this another save? No, it's a bridge. Right. This looks interesting. This might be where I want to go next. Thought there would be more interesting... oh hey, HP max up, it's just in the bell? Hold on. It's just here in the bell, I guess. It's hiding. Wonder if you do a super jump up into that bell if you unlock something different, like in Dawn of Sorrow. Be sure to return here once I have that ability, I guess. Alright, capacity up. And a blue chest up here, let's see. With the Mithridates Elm. Yeah, I guess both of those. There's the bell rang. Rung. Wrongly. I don't know if it was though. Oh yeah, those things have tracking arrows. I can't remember that. Still not entirely sure if you can like swat those tracking arrows out of the air or if you're just gonna avoid them. Another color of the Harpy Demon. Ossipede. At least we finally found that one. Wonder if we can pick up whatever it's dropped or not. Okay, eventually we do. Apple and Monster Bear Tear. Oh boy. What were that door's open right now, given that I'm pretty sure I've never come around this way before. Oh boy. Yeah, time for me to try and figure out where the nearest save room is gonna be. Oh boy. There's some big pile of rocks in the way, debris. At least I've kind of been able to figure out how the fucking Rit enemy attacks. Death Cry. It like does a charge, then it screams, then maybe does a different charge. But not mean so much to do a charge as it like goes above you in one direction. I don't know. If I were to like accurately describe its movements better, I feel like I would have to watch it a lot more, but what the fuck? Wait, there's a light element over here. Light elemental, that's probably oddly enough gonna be the one enemy that's resistant to my weapon right now. Mithril, platinum, other dollar hammerheads that I cannot distinguish from the one that's my friend. At a glance. Just kinda have to jump around and have faith that I'm not gonna be horribly destroyed. Right, here's an HP max up to alleviate my suffering, I guess. What do we got here? Gamigian. Or Gamigian, I don't know. Oh, what? Oh, okay. Just turn around so it could kick me. Oh, then it died. Hell horse hoof. So I got like two big, or just a series of big towers. I guess it's supposed to be like the Royal Chapel in Symphony, because it's got the two big vertical rooms that have bells in them. Hold on, before I even go this way though. There we go, I just gotta ride a horse. To not get hit. Before I go that way, I guess I'm gonna see what's at the top of this tower. Or, Christ, attempt to. Also attempt to not get cheaped out by dollar hammerheads. Which there are so many of, Jesus Christ. Ah, damn it. I'm trying to, like, get them lined up so that I can, you know, do this. But it's a little bit difficult sometimes. The familiar keeps throwing off your timing. Alright. And now before I leave, I do want to, you know, poke around so I can figure out whether or not there's any destructible walls there, but I guess there weren't. Alright. I found the most efficient way of fighting that thing, I guess. But, what a joy. Oh, and I guess I get a drop from the light elemental. Resist petrification. Why would the light elemental have that? Or, I don't know. Was it from the light elemental or was it from the malediction? It might have been from malediction, I guess. Make more sense. That's the one that actually petrifies you. And the shard from that guy, Laraja. Chaser arrow. Now we can shoot his homing arrow. Isn't that nice? Also slay more Occipede for that kill the monsters quest. So I'm thinking I'm also gonna wanna make it to the top of this room. Or items or so, fuck, or something. Hey, I did it. 2000 Gs. And on this side we have very fine equipment recipe. And yeah, like I always gotta check if there's anything breakable, like maybe up here, maybe in the ceiling. Gotta check everywhere, you know. And I'm sure there'll be a very easy way for me to climb back up here later, but that would be against the spirit of trying to find everything out right now. Where's the other dude that fell? No, he's dead. Right, so got 2 ways to go. We got a thing, another hallway there, and we got others up here. It's another hallway, but it's on top of the other one. Kind of reminds me, wasn't there another, you know, little bridge like this on the left side of this towers complex? And didn't that also have a part that went on top? Yeah, I guess we just can't reach that right now unless, I don't know, maybe I should like go back there later and try to like break the wall, but right now let's stick to this. Oh fuck. It's not isolated, I hadn't realized that. What's up here? Okay, it's another tower. Still hoping there will be some kind of a save room nearby. First, hold on, we get the horse shard. Summon Simeon. Or Simeon, what? Did we get that from the horse? That's a little weird. Oh well. Didn't think there was like a different Simeon enemy anywhere in here. Nope, this is still not a save room. It's just another big tower. Maybe this will be a save room though, because those usually have like, yeah, the shelves right next to them. Let's read the stuff in here. Lodging Serpent with the Sanji gun. Sanji gun. Let's release the staff to strike afar. Oh boy. We can try it out right now. Because we should have that. Taradar, I guess, is my strongest. No, Coolering is my strongest gun right now. Sanji gun. Ooh, there we go. It's more like a range up kind of deal. Shoot me. There. Shit, damn it, you're not supposed to actually hit me when you do that. How dare you? Hey, I did it. I don't know if it would really be worth it to level up any of these techniques though, because you can see that mastery for some of them, but does that make it so that they hurt more? I don't know. It's kind of a shame that you have to have specific weapons for them to work though. Like not even just a weapon type, but just an actual specific single weapon. Well, let's try to climb up here. Or not, hold on. I guess we're not supposed to climb up this one room right now, but rather to go this way. Is it gonna be another boss? Because if it's gonna be another boss, then I'm gonna... Yep, I'm gonna save again. This might be Bloodless, actually, I don't know. We were told that we were gonna be fighting Bloodless soon, I guess, by the hint system that we... or just predict the future slightly system that we had in What's Her Face's shop. Dominique's shop. Gotta drop, so I'm gonna save again. Because I'm gonna try to ignore that guy, or else I'm gonna keep hesitating. Let's take a look at what this boss is. Feel a lot better after fighting bosses after like the first 3 bosses in the game. Actually kind of a pain, but yeah, it looks like we're up to Bloodless. If I'm not mistaken. Check behind this curtain. TOS.
I need more blood. Bloodstained.
Freaking fan service boss that's been shown since the earliest demos of the game, basically, but wasn't actually fightable. For me, at least, in any form. Until Curse of the Moon, where she was a boss. And now the actual game. Ooh. Kind of reminds me of, what's her face from Portrait of Ruin. Started. Oh, this will work out.
Scarlet Rust.
Ow.
Scarlet Rust. Scarlet Cyclone.
Well, it seems really simple that he's just gonna stay behind her.
Scarlet Rust.
But let me tell you though, with every new boss that I face in this game, I'm just hoping that, oh dear.
Bloodstained.
Hoping that this does have some power. What does this mean though? When she heals herself like this. Oh boy, well I'm gonna die. She heals herself, does that mean that I have to get her umbrellas to stop her from doing that? Hold on, let me get her away from the edge. I can. Oh, she actually can turn that around. I don't know why she hadn't done that every other time she did that.
Last sustenance.
Is there something a little bit different now, namely the sword, not sword familiar, the Silver Knight familiar. Okay, might be a little bit more useful here. I've been wanting to, you know, have him out again, so let's give this a try. Something I'm pretty sure I was gonna say, but I interrupted myself, was since I think it's pretty much been confirmed based on something I saw that there are boss medals in this game. Hope that I can eventually find something akin to the Death Ring that I can use to make it easier to try for those.
I need more blood.
We can skip this. I guess I'm gonna try it now. Yep, I can.
Scarlet Cyclone.
Maybe she only does that after she heals, or maybe the heal that she does is like,
Scarlet Rust.
what do you call it? Damn. Hold on. So I'm gonna try... Ow. So there you go, the actual freaking Silver Knight Familiar actually does damage, that isn't garbage. Probably better for the bosses, for that reason. Ow. Didn't really look like attacking the umbrellas while they were out did anything though. Other than just keep them away, I guess, like the, other than the, yeah, no, feeling that her healing herself is just like a mark that she's initiating the second phase. It's not something you can actually prevent. Damn it. He just backstepped into me and did big damage. That offends me. Oh, no shit, that has huge reach. I didn't realize I would have such big reach for some reason. I was hoping it would be like the, or maybe like the start of the attack in Portrait of Ruin where she does like, oh shit. She throws out a tornado, basically, but doesn't go that far. Ooh. She gonna heal herself again somehow? Oh, she doesn't get a blood ring. I don't know if that's supposed to be to help herself or to hurt me.
Sustenance.
Not yet, looks like. In the second phase, she's a lot more, it's not gonna be quite as easy to avoid damage by staying behind her. She likes the backstep, and apparently that does huge contact damage. So I don't know, I might have to like try to switch to the Heaven Sword again and shoot these out. I hope I don't have to.
Scarlet Thrust.
I think the most damage. She does it in the first phase as well. I think the most reliable thing is going to be to wait for her to attack and then attack myself. And yeah. She's going to be mindful of the fact that she's going to be doing this freaking steps back and forth constantly, it looks like. What? What? Okay, I don't know how I took 76 damage before the umbrella hit me there.
Scarlet Thrust. Scarlet Cyclone.
Okay, she's gonna fucking walk into me and hit me.
Bloodstained.
A little bit difficult to... Okay, now she's gonna do that on both sides. A little bit difficult to avoid the attack, which is basically just her touching me. So you can kinda just jump over a lot of stuff except the Scarlet Cyclone. I guess that's what I should be sticking to. Oh no. I don't like the umbrellas, they're just kind of diminish my opportunities to... Oh, she was gonna do the rain thing, but I guess I stopped her.
Blood rain.
Okay, she's doing it now. Blood rain. Okay, so that hits me. Guess I'm supposed to stay under the umbrellas now. Yeah, your things that you... Oh, right. I say alright as though I was expecting that. I really wasn't. Now what? Oh, okay. Obviously, I'll show. I'm gonna be able to avoid this? Okay, just barely. I say just barely with every bit of conviction you can imagine. Jesus Christ.
Scarlet Thrust.
Something I wasn't able to avoid, that was just her fucking walking into me. That's still the worst attack. She can't really react to that. Let me try something a little different. Let me see if I can somehow cheat this out with, what do you call it? With Flying Edge. Probably not. It's like half as you know, effective as what I currently am using as far as damage, but at least it lets me not stay right next to her, which is kind of a big deal, it turns out. For a lot of these fights, but this fight especially. Simply I can reliably not be next to her and avoid taking... Or be next to her and avoid taking damage, I guess. Because I kinda need to... Yeah, I can't really avoid that at that point. I'm like that far away from her. Jesus Christ, hold on. Let me wait for the... fucking massive motorcycle roar in the background to start and then... Oh, whatever that is. Okay, so I guess I gotta watch out for Scarlet Cyclone and... Hope that she's not so fucking cursed. So close to the edge that... I was watching the umbrellas for the wind-up for when they dive after you. I'm pretty sure that last one didn't wind up at all, he just did it. I hate those umbrellas, they're the worst part of this fight right now for me. That and the fucking huge damage you take just by touching her. Kinda like in Dark Souls, I guess the humanoid bosses always turn out to be the...
Scarlet Rust.
Okay, that somehow didn't get cancelled out by my
Scarlet Cyclone.
sword. And when I was using the other one, that pretty much always happened. Okay, yeah, that's still...
Scarlet Cyclone.
Yeah, I'm dead, hold on. It's somehow going even worse now. Can't even get her to try to heal herself with Bloodstained.
Scarlet Rust.
She's pretty much sure the only reason I get out of that is... Yeah, that goes the fucking whole room. I guess if I don't have time to get behind her, all I have to do is hope I duck and hop around with it. When she says die, which I think is what she's saying here. Ooh, oh shit, okay. At least we got to see that. I don't know. How do you avoid damage, even if you have a different weapon there?
At last.
It's not just about not walking out of those tornadoes, but also about not getting hit by her, who doesn't get fucking affected by that at all. Hold on. Let me try this weapon yet again. And I'll already read this book, I'm pretty sure. So I saved after I killed that guy a couple of times. What other thing do I have? I have electro ray. What if I throw pigs? Corrected shield. What does this look like? Okay. I'm gonna try to throw pigs actually, if I can. That helped me cheese at least one of the bosses, so why would I have any reason to believe this would be any different? Okay, I don't care for that much anymore, unfortunately, but...
Scarlet Cyclone.
Oh, okay, so she just walks into me, that's the thing. The worst part about this, you have to actually be next to her.
Scarlet Rust. Scarlet Cyclone.
If she just fucking touches me with a tiny one thread of the hammer, just and take 50 damage.
Scarlet Rust.
That makes sense. Definitely one part of this that I am not digging yet. Or not digging right now, I guess. Oh, jeez.
Scarlet Rust.
Okay, like sometimes I'm able to cancel the Scarlet Rust ring with my own weapon, and sometimes it's like, no, fuck you.
Bloodstained.
Indeed.
Scarlet Cyclone.
She didn't turn around that time. Fuck. Still, I hate these fucking umbrellas. I don't really see the point of, well, I guess you kind of need them to dodge one of her attacks, but other than that... So, okay, I guess you don't really do anything. Okay, I hadn't actually realized that. I thought they would, like, always hurt you, but... Oh shit, I saw that coming, kind of. Actually wasn't even sure what attack that was. Yeah, I can't really avoid that because they have the fucking... or this, because I'm pinned against the corner there. That seems a little bit broken, I gotta tell you. Maybe that big blood whirl landed or lasted for a lot less. That would be manageable, because I'm kind of thinking, or if it was like the only thing that was happening on the screen, like the only attack that was being sent out at a time. It'd be more manageable, but as it is now, I don't know. Seems very broken as far as I'm concerned, because it means you can just do whatever the fuck.
Scarlet Rust.
And pin you against the wall, and you can't really do anything about it. I saw it coming at this last second. Okay, I'm very slowly learning things about this fight that still steel thing is a little bit stupidly broken, right? Just a little bit though. Could be a lot more broken. Some parts of it are manageable.
Scarlet Cyclone.
Because right now I can kind of avoid damage by virtue... Well, I was gonna say by virtue of only attacking her when she's doing her own attacks. That's her telegraphed, but apparently not, because she just did the thing again, where she just walks into me daintily, and yep, and she did it yet again, where walks into me daintily and I take 50 damage, cheaply.
Scarlet Thrust.
And then I can't really avoid that when she does it like that.
Scarlet Thrust.
Funny that Scarlet Thrust thing was delayed more. Okay, so here's the thing. This covers a whole room, as you can see here. Okay, so I think one restriction that is in fact active while you're oh, okay, so looking at the umbrellas, it kind of looked like they were about to charge me, but I don't know. I am no longer sure if you can tell when the umbrellas are about to dive you by they start spinning faster. I thought that was the case, but apparently they just spin faster whenever they want to. Okay, never mind. Guess I got her. That took quite a lot longer than I thought it would, to be perfectly honest, after every other boss that I've fought before this in sequence didn't give me that much trouble, but I got Bloodstained, right. Which I'm thinking is gonna be basically Dark Metamorphosis of this game. But it's one of the red shards. Let me see. Summon Simeon. Dark Metamorphosis combined with, what do you call it? With Soul Steel from Symphony. Let's go back and save regardless, so I guess we can absorb the blood from the Bloodstained decals that come out when we hit things. So yeah, that's kind of a mixture from the Dark Metamorphosis mechanic from well, the Dark Metamorphosis and Soul Steel mechanics from Symphony. Dark Metamorphosis is when you get hit by the little blood particles, but those only appear when you hit an enemy with a bladed weapon that can bleed. And Soul Steel is just you hit whatever enemies are there, independently of anything else. Red Umbrella, oh boy. Is this the other entrance into the... Hold on, if this is the other entrance into the library, what does this mean for me? Didn't really gain... Well, I guess I gained the Bloodstained thing, but I don't think it's gonna help me, like, make progress, is it? So that pretty much just help me unlock a new shortcut, but that kind of leaves me stumped as to where I'm supposed to be going. Because I'm pretty sure that, you know, this Bloodstained thing doesn't necessarily have anything to do with being able to kill Jeeble up there and getting a different ending. I don't know, I'm going right back here because guess we might be able to go through again, just so I can get to the... I wonder what would be faster. But, hold on. Take another quick look at that room that we apparently cannot climb anymore, and also try try to kill more of those recolored harpies so that I can complete that quest. Now let me see the archives real quick, because Bloodless should show up here, and she does. Vampire who can manipulate blood. She bathes thrice a day without fail. Well, there you go. Anything else that we go to that I haven't looked at yet? Archdemon, with Words of Wisdom, Titania, Tri-Wheel Boer, which is the one that gives you the familiar shard. Gavigan, or Jin, I don't know. Demon in horse form who meddles with the souls of the dead. What about the other one? The other harpy recolor, that is. I was like... should be somewhere around here, certainly. Sihareth, which has Death Cry, also beats. There it is. Half-bird creature that carries off human prey in the blink of an eye. Alright. That's the only one that I haven't looked at yet. Out of all these. I don't think we can actually get up there right now. I don't really know what this... for all I know, fucking Bloodless may have been an optional boss just because I don't know how this blood absorbing shard is gonna help me progress at this point. Oh, we can get poked from this asshole from underneath, really. So these are guys basically beefed up versions of the other rights from Castlevania. That gives me a renewed desire to see them destroyed. Now let's see if I can kill this guy a few more times, just because I'm pretty sure I need to for the monster kill quest. I need to kill 2 more. Or one of the ones that I have active right now. And we get a monster bird here. There you go. So that takes care of that. I guess we're gonna go shuffle our way back to the village now. See if the people there say anything different now that I talked to, see if Dominique says anything different now that I've killed the thing that she told me about. Hey, these guys also dropped Damascus. I know we're pretty much just going through here now, so we can shuffle our way back to the warp room that's nearby. Wait, you got hit me. I might as well check something out real quick, and if we go down here. We talk to the not Alucard guy again. That's, well, the other not Alucard guy in this game. The first one would be Jivo.
I've come by some new reading material.
Is that true, or are you just saying that? You're just saying that. Still, are not able to borrow more than 3, though, so.
Be certain to return what you borrow.
So, I don't know. Okay, I guess we found new places to explore in the Insect Cathedral. And I see one more place that's still suspicious over on the left there. But yeah, first we're gonna go back to the village and talk to see if we have like new intimations of where to go from the people here, and also get our reward for
Got any targets for me?
killing things again.
Turned up on the monsters.
We can avenge Dario and get heavy cream. Well,
Good work. Here's your reward. Have you looked? Here's what I've turned up on the monsters.
holy shit. We got Matthias. I don't know what that could be a reference to. We got Carl. But we also got Soleil, who was the, it's the misspelled transliteration of Soleil from Belmont's Revenge, which was one of the Game Boy games. Soleil the Sexton by killing the demons, the living fossils. Well,
Help Soleil the Sexton rest in peace.
I don't like that they actually voiced Soleil the name.
Kill those murderers dead!
So there's a canonical pronunciation for that.
Here's what I've turned up. You won't do it.
Lamash
You won't do it. You won't do it.
You won't do it.
Disappointing.
That's disappointing. Alright, so no, I will do it though.
Help Carl the Cooper rest in peace. Kill those murderers dead!
Didn't even realize that she had a voice clip for if we refused the quest though.
Have you learned anything new?
Yes, maybe
Here's what
the
I've turned up on the monsters.
other quest-giving woman will have that too.
Help Matthias the Glassblower rest in peace.
Matthias.
Kill those murderers dead!
So I'm pretty sure though that only one of those, like none of those enemies are even...
Here's what I've turned up on the monsters.
Well, I guess the Archdemon is one that I've encountered in like the Golden Throne Room area, but it's pretty much the only one. Let's go talk to what's his face here again.
Are you eating properly? So, what'll it be?
You have new dialogue? You will not have new dialogue. Right. What about the nun-lady? What the fuck do I do with this blood-absorbing magic that I have now?
I can buy back shards if you like. Thank you. Come back anytime.
She doesn't want to tell me.
What are you looking to buy?
I don't know, does she have anything new actually? Like... Well, he has this weapon. An ice sword. I don't know if that would be better than my current sword. Element-wise, that is. I can see that the raw damage is better, but also a stoic blade that has cracked skull. That's for some reason very expensive. It has a curse element. I think that's what that is.
Thank you.
I don't know if that actually affects the enemies though. Like it would have their health, I guess.
Oh, hello!
Yeah, there's no point to the fucking little girl being there, is there? So far there hasn't seemed to be. Let's see, we shouldn't have a harvest here, I think. Corn. And now we can give him the rice, which is
Plant this.
Sure.
pretty much get infinite corn, rice and potat seeds from the ship, but
Who are you?
he wants a brigandine. I still only have one brigandine though, so I want to give her that until I find a way to make that renewable. I don't have to give the dude here like
Hi, Miriam. What are we transmuting
recipe
this
books, do we? Still want this, but I have no idea where to get durable leather, even if at least I managed to find a Damascus source. Everything else here, that would be good. Majestic plate, maybe. flame mail. When you transmuted gold, big spite, 5 flame rounds and 4 flame rings. Goddamn. Shinobi garb, 2 silk and 2 eastern fabric, which of course we have 0 of either of those. Calaceris, see-through worn tunic worn by affluent members of ancient Egyptian society. Of course, it's more stuff that I don't know where the fuck to get it. Unicorn ring, Fangshi scarf. We need a grotesque shell and a Vespine wing, which I thought we had already. Well, I mean, we do actually. It shows that there. Get our drops from the Stinger fairies. Flame scarf, high jump. We need the Wolvine plume. I wonder if that's gonna be the only way to get a high jump, because that would be weird if, like, the game expects you to notice that this is here and, like, hey, you're looking for the high jump, you have to transmute it into existence. Hold on. Is there a different shard that I can... Wasn't there one? Generate... And turn healing into regenerate. Which might be good, I don't know. With this much stuff, fairy wing. I don't even remember where I got that. Rigastrima and Ruby. I don't remember where we got Rigastrima though. I thought some of these were like shards that we got from chests or something. Didn't actually get them from where we transmuted them. I don't know. Apparently not though, because transmuted these from scratch. We need base shards. Tips Osseous. Let me check the menu actually for that. Tips Osseous. Start with Rigastrima. Doesn't really say where we got it from though, does it? We need to check the demons for this. We have Tips Osseous, we have Rigastrima. Hold on, what is this? Upbeat Heat, Flowing Axe. Might as well check all the red shards right now. Thrashing Tentacle, Infernal Breath, Double Jump, Reflector, Craftwork, Pickpocket, Death Cry. Okay, the Niabon, the big cat demon, drops that shard apparently, so that is renewable. Not the other ones that I saw. Something below this, I guess. Steps Osseous, right? That drops from Selino, wherever this is. Guessing in the Tower of the Twin Dragons. That's where the bluebirds were, yeah. At least it doesn't immediately tell you, like, what the drop items are. How about the Archdemon? Is he gonna tell me about any areas that I haven't been to yet? Underground Sorcery Lab, okay, so I thought that was gonna like spoil areas for some reason, the spawn area thing, but apparently no, that also unlocks depending on where you've already been to. I guess I was mistaken about that. Yeah, it looks like this doesn't actually count as a boss, I suppose, just because we're gonna fight it again later. So now I guess these transmitting shard things are actually based on renewable shards. I can... Merciless Barrage of Lightning, restores HP with healing. We already know that that's renewable, but I don't know about this Wolvine plume. Probably would get that. It's pretty much the only one where I would actually, want to make that, even if... I don't know if I would, honestly, like, now that I think about it. I give up my double jump for the sake of the high jump, because I'm pretty sure I was having this exact problem when I was playing the Portrait of Ruin randomizer.
Come back anytime.
where I had the super jump but not the double jump, and that actually made maneuvering trickier than it had to be a lot of the time. I don't know. I guess we're gonna go back to the entrance again. Gotta go to the cathedral again. For one, I guess very briefly, but there is one specific reason. One very specific reason why I want to do this right now. Let's go back to the entrance and check out the what do we call this?
Bloodstained!
Yeah, give me Bloodstained. If that's very, very... Oh hey, it's another shard of that. I guess we can actually make the new shard now, if I want. Give me Bloodstained. Oh yeah, there's something down there. How do we get that? I guess we can do it like this. So at least what I had completely forgotten was... oh, we got a free micro whittle there. Had completely forgotten was an option, and that's how we also get this. Got an achievement called Make a Wish, and I have no idea what it was for. Hold on, let me investigate. Make a Wish is for breaking 1,000 candle holders, alright. Guess the game keeps track of that. I guess we're supposed to come back to the Kertzecht Cathedral for stuff after we get the laser thing. The laser teleportation thing, but apparently it's not the only place we need to go back to after getting that, so we can avoid getting the fake-o ending. Wish I could have avoided that damage, but I guess I'll take that. I'll accept that. It's not as bad as it could have been. I just noticed that my magic also gets cut in half while the curse is active. For some reason I had not noticed that particular aspect of it until just a second ago. Alright, so we're here. Oh yeah, here's the other Iron Maiden. I still don't know where the fuck, or how the fuck to get past it. So there are 2 Iron Maidens that we know of. One of them is in the garden and the other one's up here. And here's a big drop. So I guess what I want to do now is... drop on the right side, just to realize that that didn't really help me. Didn't really learn anything new there, that's the thing. Yeah, I guess that also means that I've cleared out the entrance as far as things. I don't know, it looks like there's a few parts of the entrance where I can go to. Is that even the entrance? No, that's a church. I can go to kill enemies for quest stuff, but also thinking that maybe, just maybe, there might be something I can actually do over in the underground waterway with the laser, but I have some really serious doubts about that, so what I'm thinking is I guess I'll go back over to the Tower of the Dragons and look around there for like parts of the map that I have not yet gotten to, which is not many, as you can see. Then I guess go to the underground waterway, and then if that fails, I guess turn up anything else that I might be able to use for progress, then take another look at the top floor area. What's it called again? Just saw that. Top floor area is called Hall of Extermination. Yeah, I think something like that. Bit of an on-the-nose name for a place. I don't think we really need to go up here, actually. But I just want to remind myself what even is up here. Yeah, pretty much the only way we were able to reach this place is by using the teleport ray. I just want to remind myself what lies beyond this point. Damn it. I'm getting levels at least. Nothing else I can say with assured certainty that getting a little extra experience out of this. Right. Another familiar shard from that sword. Damn. Let's see, where am I going right now exactly? Guess I'm just going over to the point either up here or all the way over there in the garden, probably the one up here, but once I do go there, I said I was going to do Tower of the Dragons first, so let's actually make our way over there. I don't need to go over there anyway. There we go. Even one-shot the freaking Blood Rider Knight with this loadout. I shouldn't be surprised, this is like very early game area. Right now that I've come back to with OP weapons. But it still feels kind of weird, because I don't know, I remember those days when I was in the start of the game and I had really shitty weapons. But I am glad that, you know, this game has a symphony effect where it can be pretty much, even if you, I guess you're expected to be able to have found the really OP weapons, and even if you have found them though, it does let you savor their OPness more and more. It doesn't really put a cap on, or a big adjustment to the enemies for that, which I appreciate. something that's supposed to be OP, then yes, I want to keep feeling OP. Oh, what? Okay, can I just jump down through a gear? That big gear. It's moving a little bit strange. I guess if I wanted to farm the shard of these bird things, I would do it here. Alright, let's get a better room. I guess I could just easily come back in here through here, I don't know. I already completely forgotten how I'm supposed to be able to navigate this place. It's only been, you know, less than a day since I did this. It cut me some slack. And I also need to remember to, you know, drink my drinks before all the ice melts, which he already has. Seems to be the eternal fate of every single drink that I have, though. And every single stream that I do, it's way too hot in here, so the ice is always gone. Christ. See, this thing is like continue to be held down. The weapon wind up for that big sword is definitely continuing way past the point when I actually released the button. Now what's up with that? What is the deal here? Why does it not let me do the laser teleport in this room in particular? Can I actually not see that at all? The top part of this place? Am I gonna have to continue? Well, I guess I can do this. Backstep, which is only marginally faster than walking, I think, because you kind of need to pace yourself. You can't just spam the button indiscriminately and have that work. Because unfortunately, it doesn't work that way, but apparently you get something called the Moonwalker achievement, which I just did for doing that for long enough. And there's a dead end here. This seems kind of suspicious, but there really isn't anything there. It's definitely nowhere near as as fast as doing the backstep in Symphony. Which, you know, I am okay with because I am no speedrunner. I will never get to the point where I will actually be exploiting that willfully. Apparently a mod that's going to be coming out for this game called Speedrun Mode. Kind of wondering about that, or what that exactly will entail. I mean, I already know with absolute certainty that I'm never going to be doing any speedruns of this game or pretty much anything else, so maybe I'll find some other way to, or I will find a way, period, to exploit the mechanics of that mode for a different purpose, depending on what they end up being. Still don't know what's up with the chest icon here. For some reason, I guess it doesn't let me use the laser in this these screens in particular. I'm guessing there's a reason for that, but does not mean I have to approve of that. think it might be easier to just do this anyway. We get a lot of horizontal speed with the diagonal jump kick, double jump kick in this. Certainly more than you usually would in other Castlevania titles. Like, yeah, in here this thing works, but I guess in the outside of the rotating dynamic 3D areas it doesn't work. You can still aim that at the things that detect the R aiming though, and still haven't reacted to that. So hold on, where am I going here? Guess I'm going all the way back. Well, I can take the elevator, that's what I can do. Rather than taking the long way back up. I guess since this is another area that I pretty much exhausted my potential options of being a place where I could find something that I could use to progress, then I guess I'm going back to the other place, which is underground waterway. See if I can find something new there, because if I don't, then I guess I'm gonna be extremely lost, even more than I usually am. I'm gonna return to the top floor area. Again. I don't know what I'm gonna be expecting to find in there. Alright, I just gotta save. All I gotta do is come over here. I don't even gotta come this way yet. I'm gonna do it anyway, just to be cautious. Gonna save in this room. It's been nearly 8 hours that I put in the game so far. Come on. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go quite a bit over the normal estimate of this type of game usually has of 10 hours for one run, because well, in no small part because this is actually my first time going through the game and I have no idea where the fuck I'm supposed to be going for progression purposes. Well, that's part of the fun, trying to get lost and figure that out for yourself, I guess. Just get lost a little bit though. If I get lost for way too long, then it might stop being fun. Hoping that doesn't happen. I think it doesn't get to the point where I feel like I have to ask for help. I think that can be applied to a lot of things in life, honestly. Hope it doesn't get to the point where it feels like I have to ask for help. And getting through this game is one of them. Ooh, okay. We're gonna save again. We'll have the save room down here. Kinda curious to see if this... I probably won't after I save, but... this bookshelf will crash the game like it did before. No, it doesn't. Not this time. I know I did before, but like... it's like every fucking time after I... what do you call it? After I check the bookshelf. If I check the bookshelf, it crashes the game. One day I'll be able to finish the thought. Probably the day in which my brain doesn't think it's a good idea to think that I should be sleepy at this hour. Still very perplexed about that Bulag with the sword wind up greatsword. So here we are. Here's the thing, I have no idea if this thing is gonna work underwater. Through the water, but if it does, then maybe I can do something like this to start with. I can exploit this. Kinda get a little bit ahead of myself, even though I'm not able to actually sink down there yet. So I cannot get that chest, but might be able to get a few other things, like I don't know what actually, but get down here and fight the thorniest fish. And why the fuck is my sword animation stuck? Hold on, am I glitched? I am glitched. Oh boy, I found a glitch. Hold on, let me do this and found a wee glitch. Get the feeling I'm gonna have to restart here, so let me make a little stream marker thing so I can clip this or something and send it to their glitch bug report forum that they have for the game, which has probably been seeing a lot of activity over the past couple of days. Okay, I can use that attack. I cannot use any other attacks. If I go into the menu and... okay, never mind. I found a way to unstick myself if I, like, hit the thing. I'm gonna try that again. I think. Unstick myself from that short animation, but yeah, apparently I guess if I try to do the short animation underwater it just doesn't work. But it's only after I transport myself with this laser. Yeah, apparently it is. Okay. Kind of makes me scared to try out the thing that I, specifically came here to try and figure out if that was going to help me make progress in the game, but so let's see if I stand right here. Hello. I can kind of get down here, but not all the way down there. And yeah, if I try this great, let me try that with other weapons just to be sure. Okay, I might be fucked here because I can't actually get up to the right from here. Can't actually. I was gonna say let me try that with other weapons, but that just might not be. What if I unequip this? It still doesn't help me. Yeah, I might actually have to restart at this point. Title screen. I don't want to experiment with that though, I think. I'm gonna keep this weapon active just so I can... hold on, I got the actual drop from the Carabia, and I got the global leather drops, so these are both pieces of good news. I'm gonna actually save before I go any further. I don't want to lose either of those. Copy of the Shovel Knight or nothing. Shard. Just kind of wondering if I was able to get up there. If it was not possible to get up there with the top left with just a double jump and a jump kick, but maybe not. Hello. Okay, let's experiment with this horrible sword glitch once again. Or underwater glitches. Let's see here. We can step down here. Let's see if I can. Yep, this still happens basically every single time. So, what if I switch to a different weapon, like you know the gun? What will that look like? Okay, so that doesn't get stuck. I switch to a different greatsword type weapon, but then, well, what's this new weapon that I've apparently got? Onibami? No, that's just a normal sword with like a greater. Yeah, apparently that one weapon is the only one that has had that effect so far. What if I try a different greatsword though, like I said? How about the red umbrella? That is the different animation. I need something that has the greatsword animation right now. Like, didn't I have the flamberge? How about the birdish or the steam one? Now apparently all greatswords have this effect, and it's terrible. And Graham, I'm guessing, is gonna have this too. Nope, Graham doesn't. Okay, I guess we found the exception. So it's not all greatsword that have this weird effect. Oh, am I stuck here? No, I'm not. Okay, I was gonna say. If they kinda make it difficult. So I guess I can, if I keep one which still has quite a lot of damage, I can explore the underwater here without fear of getting soft-locked. I mean, I probably should still have that fear, but okay, hold on, we can't. Maybe we can go underwater, hold on. No, never mind. Okay, I thought maybe, just maybe, it was going to be possible for me to go underwater here and... Oh, we got the Fortnite shard. We're going to be able to get whatever we drop though, because we can't reach down there. That is froze ice. Uh-oh. Okay, I found a new glitch. I am now pressing... Hold on, let me make another marker here for the purposes of this. I am now pressing other buttons. I'm pressing jump, attack, pretty much everything, and the only one that's, well, that's giving me a response L2, and so is Herbie or R1, but it's pretty much it. I can't get out of here now. Yeah, all 4 face buttons don't do anything. I can paddle left and right, but that's it. I can do that and I can do this, but that's it. I can go in the menu and do this, obviously, but it kind of sucks. So I didn't really find anything down here that helps me... progress. I just found a bunch of glitches, so you know, that's exciting. I think I'm gonna stop fucking around with the water. You know, water mechanics and fighting bugs that are gonna make me self-lock. I still need to know where the fuck the game wants me to go to make progress here. I guess we're gonna go back to the extermination hole now. Just to see if there's anything at all there that I missed before. I guess it would be easier to like test for glitches in this area if I use this save room. Okay, so just for its own sake, I'm gonna For the sake of saying that I tested it more than once, I'm gonna come over here. Gotta equip, hold on. I'm gonna equip a different weapon actually, see if that works better. I'm gonna equip this sword. Nipponies. Gotta make my way over there, which does nothing, and test for... breakable stuff, I guess. Gonna say maybe... Well, I think the way that blitz triggered a minute ago was by getting the shard drop from this thing, which I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do now. That's random. Well, we got the Fornius killed, but we didn't get the shard drop this time. And it didn't freeze. Yeah, I get the feeling that it had to do with that. We get the shard drop there and we don't have like the sink in the water thing, then we're just fucked. So let's just get out of here. So I'm gonna try this Nipponese weapon now. At least for a while. Pretty strong for this point in the game. Hello? Can't really aim this weapon like we can the normal swords. We can be the ones that don't have the kind of cone of effectiveness. So it's more about cleverly positioning ourselves than anything else. Oh shit. Trying to ride myself. What? The reason we can't get over here is because we need to open out from the other side. Well, there is one very specific area I guess we can potentially check before I go back to the extermination hall again. Hold on. Can I get that chest now that I have the beam thing? Might as well test for that. And I get the feeling, well, maybe if I like do this. There we go, that's how we get up here. Finish these recipes. Then we need the beam just to double jump. Oh, and there's the omnipresent floating bag bug. Just gonna sit around for a minute until that gets collected, whatever's in there. Dang it, this thing actually did condense. I missed what it was, but that's fine. It'll evaporate. Alright. X shovel armor. Hold on, what is this? Is this armor I can wear? Armor formerly worn by a certain valiant knight. If I put this, oh my god. I did it. I am now this guy. I actually saw the fucking launch trailer for this game today, which I had not seen before, and notice that this is apparently a mode in the, in the game. And I didn't realize it was gonna be basically this game's version of the fucking Axelord armor. Hold on, what did that thing drop? Need to look at that. Small webbing. Alright, we've unlocked Shovel Knight mode, basically. I wonder how much of a hindrance this is gonna be in trying to get around and find new stuff, but I might as well do this. I don't know. Okay, that's what that does. That doesn't even cost magic or anything. Where the fuck am I going now? Let's see. The thing is, to get over to where I need to go, I'm gonna have to take this off because I need to use my other abilities. Not this. Oh well. At least now we know that this is an option and we can just do this whenever. So let's go back from to the Crusader's armor, from the Excel armor. It's not like in Symphony though, where if you put on the Axelord's armor, it says, Alucard says, what? Right as he transforms. He gets out of the menu. He doesn't say that. I guess because you don't, in this region, you can actually tell that that's had an effect before you get out of the menu, like the moment you put it on. Oh well. Can't even kill the Gearmans in one hit with that. With this sword. I'm having second thoughts about it then. How do I try a different kind of sword? Like not great sword or that kind of sword, but what do I try the red umbrella? Or the harbor, which I guess I already had. Something that does big damage and isn't the claw from Naraki. So we have the red umbrella for a bit, I guess. And go back to the village because this next bit of exploration, more like inspection of this mode that I want to do, is probably going to be best achieved from here. I approach from the bottom left. Here we got a new harvest of rice.
I don't have anything.
I don't have anything right now. I don't think I've even found seeds anywhere in the game other than that respawning chest in the ship. Yeah, whatever. Let's, didn't we break this thing open forever ago to see it come back? Is it might? Unless I somehow forgot to do that in this, when I was playing this version. Hey, they dropped tomato. We have a new source of food ingredients. Okay, yeah, what I'm gonna be doing, what I'm going to want to be doing right now is go down here to the other underground waterway entrance and see if there's anything at all I can accomplish there with my current skills. The answer is probably gonna be no, just like last time, but still. Doesn't hurt to try, does it? So you can at least get up here. That's gonna make a difference. We can actually kill the Fornius here without much trouble. Oh, you can kind of walk into the corner there and... Oh no, it happened again. Okay, I found a fucking glitch where I get stuck in the water surface again. So there's gonna be something that I'm gonna have to remark on more, I guess. Considerably so. So this time I guess that what I accomplished that is I got like right into the wall there and at the slide so I got out, and when I landed in the water then this happened. I cannot get out, can I? Hold on, let me waddle over there. Maybe if I... Okay, no, never mind, I can get unstuck if I hit the ledge at least. I can steal the blue blood of the fish, which gives me a little bit of health. Let's see if I do this again, if I like inch towards the... Okay, if I jump in here, if I just walk, if I hold right, I don't get stuck in this little, if I just hold right, I don't get stuck in that little, nook where I am forced by the game to crouch, but if I jump, then I do. And if I slide out of that, there's not really an opportunity for me to avoid falling in the water, and, then the glitch happens where I can't, like, the freaking face buttons do nothing. Just, you can hear me mashing them. So I can just move around and get a few animations on, and that's it. Okay, at least the game didn't, or the glitch didn't break my game at that time, because I could get out of it by reaching the slope and walking. So yeah, gonna have to keep better track of the bugs that I find in this, I feel, because definitely gonna want to submit these after I'm done with each stream, I guess. But unfortunately, this pretty much means once more that I am very, very lost as far as where to go. Hold on, I'm not even gonna go this way, I'm gonna go back through the village. So I get the feeling that way is gonna be faster. This is just a lot simpler to go through these little rooms with easy enemies. No? I mean, not to say that the ones in the castle entrance are much tougher or anything, but I have to get past this super basic room here. But you know, if I'm gonna be perfectly honest, I'm still kind of a little bit disappointed that there's no music in this area. You know, a great area that's, you know, basically similar to that one, and that has great music, is the first level in Rondo of Blood. And just the village areas from Simon's Quest 2, I guess you could say. Yeah. Oh hey, there's a secret here. I guess I found this. I wasn't sure that that would be there, but I guess I found that platform suspicious. What's up here? Grams, Celestis key. Oh, okay. Also a sword that I didn't see. Tavashan G. MP max up and HC max up. So we found Celestis key. I think you can open... Oh, okay. Another secret here. Again, I did not know this was here, but... It just looked suspicious. And so does this thing. Holy shit, oh boy. Okay, I found another of the stretch goals. let me get better equipment, I guess. It feels fucking weird to not be able to kill a zombie in an 8-bit thing without one hit. How much health do they have? I had the feeling that I might be here a little bit ahead of time, but as we'll see. Visual Guardian, yeah, they're like... I guess we're inside the book. It's called from a Dark Void. I was still gonna tell him it has 169 health. I took the Poison Curse and... oh wait, no, it's the opposite. I'm reading that backwards. It's weak to fire and holy, but not... it's strong against Poison Curse and Petrification. I think it's more or less the same deal here. So let's see if I can get through this. I don't know if I can count on this being... or how doable I can count on this being, given that I'm currently a little bit underpowered for this area. So we can summon the 8-bit ghost though. Their shard. Oh fuck, okay, yeah, that's a slow damage. It truly is old school. Just get our ass kicked by the basic enemies. At least we're getting experience out of that, I guess. Oh boy. I don't know if I should be doing this, to be perfectly honest. No. I don't know if we're gonna be able to survive this. Oh fuck. Oh fuck, where did you come from? Zombie that takes 3 hits to kill. What a hello default again. Oh, guess I should have expected that. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, it's fine. We can survive this easy. Damn it. Oh dear lord, what's going on here? Feeling that that fucking copious parade of zombies was not supposed to all spawn at once. That numerously. Alright. Oh Christ. I don't know where that guy came from. He, as you saw, he wasn't initially there. And I still don't know if we're gonna survive this at all. Oh dear. We're up to a boss, I guess. 8-bit Overlord. Okay. Oh dear, okay. Oh, okay. I was not aware there was gonna do flames as well as well, I don't know its attacks at all, that's the thing. Yeah, man. I get a feeling that it's not a good idea to do the freaking 8-bit level right now, just because we're so underpowered for that. Maybe that's part of the... I guess that's part of it. Having a punishing... retro feel for... classic Castlevania style, but... feels like we can get much stronger than that, because it just feels weird to do a level like that and not even be able to kill the zombies in one hit. I'll do a couple of things in here. I guess I'm actually going to not do the 8-bit level yet, but I'm going to at least unlock the secret room and get the stuff inside, because that's actually useful. First time for me to wait for that drop that's up there that I can't get to give me what's in the bag regardless. Fairy dust. Also, oh yeah, we got the Celeste keys, so I'm guessing that might not actually be like a necessity for progress, but just because this seems like it's a secret, but I'm sure we already have found the door where we can use that key. So yeah, here's Iga's painting, that's where we find it. And that mysterious bookshelf, I guess, is the gateway to the retro level. Hold on, did I just see prompt to speak? Or no, it might have been something in the background. I think some of the great shields or whatever they are in the background are actually partially reflective. Yeah, you can see reflections in that. That's pretty neat. You can also see shadows from some of the foreground candles. It's actually a lot of detail put into this that you only really appreciate if you stop to look for it. That's neato. But yeah, now to have the Celeste key. I'm gonna go on a quick expedition to figure out which door it's for. So I did see a few doors on the way here that needed keys. I think it's either that one. Well, that one's like the millionaire key or something. I think it was a door in the millionaire's key. I think it was a door in the library. Oh shit. To kill the triangle ruler. There we go. I keep swatting this guy with the umbrella. Get over here only so I can attempt to help her. I'll kill the archdemon first, I guess, which... How did I just say? Odip? I don't know. Yeah, there's no way for me to... Never mind. Just wanted to confirm that real quick, I guess. No way for me to actually get that chest right now. Sponge cake, mithril. Gotcha, really, except we didn't at all. And in turn, we get another Respine ring. Right, so let's see. How do I go about this? So I'll try to farm archdemons in that room, just so I can complete that quest, maybe. I want to go back through this area, I need to go down here. I guess I will do that. Presence of a Bloodbringer there, makes me question why we also put a Bloodbringer way back in the ribbon. Way back in the Sex Cathedral, which, oddly enough, I'm pretty sure is where we're going now. Sure this goes, but we can't actually... Oh, here's an archdemon, I guess, another one. there's a chest up there, and yeah, can't really do anything in this little room yet, though. Saw that before, so I guess I'll just go back through the rest of this golden area. Still don't know what it is to do what's in it. Looks like the only kind of progress that I did was go to the other part of the insect cathedral and maybe a bloodless, but that didn't really give me any anything. Anything that I could use for actual progress. It just gave me like the blood absorption shard. Which doesn't seem to be helping me make actual progress, I mean, I gotta tell you. Okay, apparently we have 3 more archdemons to slay from the west. Alright, let's see. My theories were correct about the crystal shit. Alright, yeah, I've seen that. Seen pretty much all the bookshops I'm gonna be encountering during this, though. Sword of the Fragment. Blue chest with sponge cake and mithril and wool inside. What else? I guess those blue chests are kind of like the normal chests that spawn when you go back to a level in Order of Ecclesia, just like there for looting. So I've not caught the same because, you know, it's not like you're quitting this area entirely when you leave. It's part of the same map. It's apparently the blue chests in this game all give like static drops that never actually change. No matter how many times you hold on. Is there a shortcut there that I failed to realize was there? No, apparently the blue chests drop the exact same thing every single time, so it's not like the blue chests in Ecclesia where it's randomized and you can get better quality chests and like even if you get the same color of chest, I guess. Yeah, this was a shortcut that I failed to realize was there. Even if you get the same color of chest, the countries have like a different pool of items. You don't have to get the exact same thing every time. Oh, secret here. And P-Max up. Let's just go back here so I can find a place where we can use that key. Celeste key. See what the heck that's going to bring upon me. And now I'm feeling a lot more compelled to like check every wall in the game and see if it's breakable. Which I mean, something that you should be compelled to in these games regardless, because that's always a possibility, like even in Classicvania. Want to find all the wall meat? Better check every wall. Celeste's room here. There used to be a key or a door here, and now I have the key. It's just like a backer thing. Maybe that might be the case. Got a bunch of music boxes here, I guess. Let's open them all up at once. That'll be all great. Doesn't seem cacophonic at all. Here by the cat picture. Hey, it's somebody else, I think. Except not really. It's supposed to be like the that room in the chapel in Symphony where it's like you sit in one side of the confessional and then some mysterious apparition comes to you on the other side and may or may not try to attack you. I don't really see the point of this, but it might just be like a flavor thing that they made for a backer. Definitely has that vibe, especially with the cat picture. Oh, did one of the boxes stop? That's a shame. We're just gonna sit here until all the boxes stop then, if they actually stop by themselves. This definitely doesn't feel bizarre at all. Alright, I guess I got tired of that after all. Okay, I'm officially really fucking lost now because I've been through all of these areas again with the new abilities that I have and precisely none of them did I find something new that I could accomplish. I need to go back to the galleon again. Is that seriously what the rub is gonna be? Like the freaking laser? Because I don't think I had the laser the one time I backtracked to the galleon. Well, let me try something actually. Let me try fighting what's his face one more time. G-Roll, and see if having the bloodless power, which, yeah, I still have blood steal. I don't know, maybe stealing his blood will help me not get the shitty ending somehow. That'll help, right? I don't know, maybe it's like the paranoia situation in Dawn of Sorrow, where it's like you need this specific boss power so you can do a basic change during the a basic change during one of the final fights and change the outcome of the fight that way. Or maybe like in Aria of Sorrow where you need to like equip a specific set of souls so you can actually get to the end. Specific set of souls so you can actually get to the end of the fight. I don't know if I said that before. And not have the game just end because you just wrecked everything. Trying to be up here, this also can look suspicious, if I'm to be perfectly honest with you, having these platforms here, but... Oh hey, hold on. I was not aware of that. Well, obviously I wasn't aware that that thing would break. Otherwise I would have just done it, but what do we got down here? We got a couple of bookshelves, I see. Sickle Wound with Gram Cedar and Durandal. Close the distance and slash upwards, right. We do have Gram, as you can see, so... It's not really a close the distance thing, though, to just actually do it in place. What about this book here? Harry with the Blood Gang. Only with the Blood Gang? Alright. P-Max up. Well, now that I discovered that, I guess I better... go ahead and... Wait, what am I doing? I'm gonna re-equip that just to do this again. Now I guess I'm gonna be looking at the rest of these. Ribbon is in the butterfly wings. Like my freaking wolf hood is still like the best armor that I have overall, isn't it? Though that's the thing. It's too OP. Crusader armor, I have the Shovel Knight armor that lets me transform into Shovel Knight now. I have that, but I guess I could get this. I mean, apparently it lowers my strength, but not my attack. I think I'm gonna switch this out for the riding habit. And high prevent that mode. We still don't have anything better than what we have equipped right now, though, do we? Figuring out, no. Do you see the moon melt on her person? I don't think you do, that's a thing. You could sacrifice a couple of points, but no, that's a stone mask. I don't want to be wearing that. To play Doctor Mask. Stupid defense ring, which sacrifices a little too much attack, if you ask me. Number of enemies you've slain map. We're just gonna keep what we have. Cut purse makes rings, makes enemies more likely to drop gold. Well. And then that's like the gold ring, where it basically not only does that, but also increases the amount of gold you get when it does drop. Thinking that it might be that perhaps there's a better version of that item that we can get later on. I got my left eye's twitchy. Apparently my brain really thinks it'd be a neat idea for me to pass out right about now, even though it's not even 8:30 at this point. I will not be standing for that. I must remain conscious until the wee hours. No, let's go ahead and kill this guy again, I suppose. Hold on. I guess there's no breakable ceiling there. There's a breakable ceiling here, because that's a thing in fucking... how do you call it? In Castlevania, typically when you get like the throne room equivalent, there's a secret room up there, but it's not this time. Let's see if this goes in differently now.
So long. Well, now that you've tasted the power of so many shards, I presume you're ready to join me.
You presume wrongly. I'm here to keep my promise to you, and nothing else.
What promise?
You really have forgotten then? I swore to you that I would stop you if your shardbinder power ever manifested itself against your will. You made the same oath to me.
Please.
I do.
And this all seems like it's the same like the first time I saw this, but... Well, let's give this a try. So I'm gonna make him bleed an awful bunch of times, and then once he's bled, I guess I'll drink his blood with this. Doesn't seem like that's changing anything right now, though, but maybe it's just something that doesn't become evident immediately. Oh, okay. And I feel like we might actually need another level for this too, since I don't know if drinking his blood is really gonna have any kind of a difference in how this goes. Guess not. Get a feeling we're about to get the same, yeah, crappy ending now. But might as well confirm that, and be even more confused that we're...
Is it over?
We did what we came here.
But the castle is...
Yes.
You think so?
What would you have us do?
Perhaps.
What? To Do I need something else to like placate Jibo during that fight that I already have in my possession? I don't know what the fuck it would be though, because it's I don't know. I need to check all my inventory again. So you don't have anything that's related to fucking Jibo in our accessories, for example, do we? Maybe there are shards, maybe in something else entirely. Pickpocket, Words of Wisdom, Purification, Thunder, Spear, and Bind. Corrected Shield, Chaser. Maybe if we approach him as fucking bunny girl, he will be less inclined to kill us. I don't know. I'm gonna try going back to the Galleon real quick, just so I can... Oh, does this continually drain magic? It does. Okay. Just a little bit aware of that. I think I'm gonna see if some of the jumps over in the deck area that I couldn't do before are doable now that I have the laser. I don't think I had it the first time I came back here. Is it anything else? No, there is a chest up there that I'm not able to collect yet. So I better go ahead and put a marker there. Right, so that I don't forget that exists. And I'm thinking that should probably just be, putting the map as a marker automatically, like it does with pretty much every other chest in the game. Except for a handful of them for some reason. Oh yeah, hold on, where do I do this? What if I... do the up, for fuck's sake. Well, did that actually follow up with a double jump, but for some reason I didn't want to do it there. Let's see if it actually deigns itself to do that, and then maybe then we can actually get across. There. Oh, we already got there though. I forgot about that. We got there by being very exploitive of the harpy and doing it with a double jump kick. Let's come back to me now. I think that's it too. There isn't anything else left over here. So where the fuck do I go now? The only thing that I got from the fucking DN Second Cathedral was... the Bloodless Soul, which doesn't really help me for the purposes of...
I finished the Arvid.
Oh, what? Guess I hadn't talked to him for that in this timeline.
Have you learned any? Here's what I've turned up on the monsters.
Nah. Get platinum from killing the Archdemons. There isn't anything new here, though.
Anything you would like me to buy back?
She
What are you
really
looking
wants
to
me
buy?
to fucking sell her the shards. I'm not gonna sell her any extra shards though. I have like copious amounts of extras. I don't know, maybe it is a massively
Thank you.
far-fetched idea, but I wonder if I like get rid of every single shard that I have right now, except for like the, but they probably wouldn't work because they don't let you get rid of the boss shards. If like if you had no shards, if G-Will would see something different and the start of the final fight there. I don't know, right now it's like, where the fuck do I go? How do I get G-Will to not be a douchebag? How can I do this? How's the fucking bloodless shard gonna help me? Blood steel, yep, manipulate blood beats, tries a day without fail, and 100 HP, that's a lot of HP. I think you might even have to hit her for more than that, because she heals halfway through the fight. Doesn't tell me anything about how much more I need to do, though. Like, after I beat to clear out the cathedral area, it's like... Where does that leave me in terms of places where I can go? Wait, what? Looked away for a moment and I had no idea how I ended up getting knocked around. Yeah, it's like I haven't gotten any new abilities for exploration, so how the fuck do I decide where to try to look now? I guess I can try going down to the sorcery lab here, just to, I don't know, get another look at this area and the trade area, even though I don't think there would be anything new that we could find with my current abilities. Alright, so maybe I was like... How is it that I haven't been able to open that chest yet? It's not a chest. There isn't like a hidden breakable thing here, is there? Nope. There is hidden breakable shit elsewhere in the level, though. I remember that much. Now I'm gonna have a pathological impulsive need to check every wall to see if it's breakable. Clearly that'll be the key to progress. Pretty sure I'm not supposed to be able to get to the top right there in this area, but you know, if you're lucky combo moves or like you can do that whenever you like. And kill the big old cat that's in here and then what? It actually licks itself. I got a demon bolt for killing it though. Sinister Eye. I don't think we've gotten that material before. Hey Mirror, how about, you know, swinging the sword like him? I'm not telling you to delay. I'm not pulling the button there. Let's see. We gotta be going through this entire freaking area again. Gotta be doing the thing fucking Duke Nukem 2 anymore. We're kind of like halfway between the Metroid Prime where you have creatures in jars and then surprise the power goes out and you're free now and you're gonna have to kill them all. Also the thing I'm pretty sure that they did this in the starting level of Duke Nukem 2 where it's like there's freaking green slime in jars and surprise if you attack it it'll actually break out and try to kill you. We have gone. Oh, hey, this is suspicious breakable thing. HP max up has been acquired. I wonder if there's like hidden breakable balls in any of these save rooms. It would be a bit of a sneaky place to put them. Hold on, let me... Oh, fuck. Let's see if I can... turn on that lamp without knocking it over. And I did. Knocking it over. One day I'll be able to say words quickly without slurring them. But today's not that day. Christ, hold on. Still doing this thing over. Thinks I'm holding down the attack button. Just wind up the attack, but I'm not. It still confuses me every time I see it. Let's just place the train here. And now what if I surprise these lily enemies by taking on their form whilst I attack them? And also these guys. You thought it was your ally, but in fact it was I, your enemy. I think that's it. Train explored, traversed. Still did not find anything that was new. It's probably in the ceiling to see if it's breakable, and it isn't. I guess to probe thoroughly I need like... to be sliding on the ground constantly as well as hitting the ceiling there, but... Jesus Christ, right. still not holding down that button. I'm gonna keep saying that every single time it happens without me actually doing it. Which I gather is happening a lot of times. Hey, new shard. It's the alchemic bounty. Alright. Occasionally number of items increase or attained from crafting increases, really. It's a bit weird to have a shard that increases that likelihood or not. Doesn't give an actual guarantee, but... what does this look like now? Hold on. After silence, enemy killed 1797. Gold. Playtime. Just been nearly 10 hours and I'm still lost though with my inability to figure out where to go because the game doesn't make it very easy to figure that out right now. Hold on. Let me try to remember. We killed Bloodless here, I think. That leads to the library. Did we talk to the librarian guy again? I think we did after we killed her. It didn't really seem to be different at all. I don't think there's anything back here in the fucking church itself that's like, hey, now that you have blood, you're actually able to get through. Or in any of these other areas for that matter, so I don't know, I might have to take a little bit of a chance here and do the unthinkable and go to Steam page and view all the achievements. Do I have hidden achievements? Yeah, yes, I do. Okay, 11. Let me just see it, what I haven't acquired yet. Cartographer, complete the map, complete the item list, complete the demon list, absorb every single shard. Amass a fortune of at least 500,000 G. Earn at least 100,000 from item sales. Consume 20 different recipes, complete 30 quests. Take in a large amount of blood, reach level 50. Master a weapon technique, borrow 10 books, break down items into materials 10 times, and there's 11 hidden things, so... the last one that I got was... eradicate the bloodthirsty maiden, which is called Tourniquet. So, you know, there was an achievement for that, even if I have no fucking clue where I'm supposed to... or if anywhere I'm supposed to use the blood absorption thing. Tried using it during the final fight with Jeeble and it didn't change anything. Unless... you know, my mind was wandering and it's still wandering. But I do think... maybe, just maybe, this is a big stretch, I would say. It might be the only thing that makes sense right now. It would require me to go all the way back to the... well, not all the way back anywhere, actually. It's quite close to one of the warp rooms. I'm gonna try something that, if this turns out to be what I need to do, I'm gonna be mad, but... I'm gonna give it a try, because I got, like, no other ideas for what I should be doing right now. Unfortunately, my brain is still being stupid and sending me all kinds of signals that wants to pass out, even though it's definitely not time for that yet. Where's the warp, actually? It's not even on this side, it's on the other one. Fuck. I jumped the gun by getting on the carriage here. So let's go to this war point. So what are we doing now? We have to go down here and then to the left for a couple of rooms. Alright. Get enough magic to make sure we can have the full fucking magic meter, otherwise we'll never be able to do this. Okay, so now that I'm right here, what happens if I do this here? Okay, never mind, I found a place. I have to go next, I guess. Man. Alright. There's been fucking massive blood fountains like this in other Castlevania games, and they never actually serve any purpose like that. Way to turn that around on me, game, but at least I'm figuring it out on my own. I am glad that I was at least able to do that without having to resort to other means. And apparently that perked me right up, because all of a sudden my brain doesn't want me to pass out as much, but I wonder how long that's going to be remaining the case. And the fact, based on the music and the fact that we didn't get like a new area introduction thing. We're back in the underground waterway. Maybe this time we'll actually be able to like get some ability to help us move into water and explore more. And possibly, thinking after oh, that was weird. After I get that, I'm still gonna go back to some places where the water bugs could be. I could test for them. And see if they still occur when I have whatever that ability is. Probably not going to, just because that would make any sense. For at least the one where it's I just float on the surface of the water and I can't do anything. What about the other one where I like get stuck in the great sword animation? But hey, you never know. Bog sound what you would call a pretty cool thing, and I intend to research that at least cursorily. Oh shit. How much if I go this way? This looks like it'll lead back to... well, I guess it's like that one part in one of the Shantae games that I was playing where it's... I think the second one actually. That's the one where you get the mermaid transformation, yeah. There's a room with water and it's like, hey, if you don't have the ability to go under the water then... And if this does technically link back to an earlier area, it's not like you can actually traverse that right now, so... it's a fake connection. At least I'm pretty sure based on the fact that the counter doesn't show up anymore, that... I killed enough of those archdemons to have completed the monster killing quest. Let's see what these rooms are. There's gonna be like a sunken ship type deal down here. It's just like some mine area. Wait, what? Oh, there's fucking yellow head creatures here. It's like, where the fuck did I become petrified from it? That's why. Yeah, this looks like it might lead somewhere soonish. Clearly that means I don't need to, or I shouldn't explore that right now. Clearly it means what we need to do right now is... Christ. And go over here. Also, I guess I killed some other demon, that's that eyeball demon seeker, which I guess turns me to stone. Okay, it's that one. Also, that's in one hit, which is nice for me. Wait, what? Okay, I'm pretty sure that I got turned to stone there before that thing was actually anywhere near me, but okay. Get to like an aura spit thing sometimes, that's really hard to see, I don't know. Oh boy, I'm gonna get a shard from it though. It's gonna be the detective's eye. Oh hey, it's a peeping eye soul basically, hold on. Can I sacrifice? Let's sometimes steal items from enemies. I guess I need steal gold. Oh boy. I think we're gonna be sacrificing that thing that I basically didn't even get anything from, so I can... Oh. I can have this effect where I can apparently detect breakable walls. There we go. Right away. We can make good use of that. It's a peeping eye effect, but it's not as powerful, because we need to be right next to the thing that we're trying to detect. It'll still be pretty useful, methinks. Oh, I got hit by the... Oh, Christ. What is that does? It's weird staring about you. You can actually, that's when you get petrified. But if it doesn't, then you're fine, I guess. White fish and platinum. Yeah, we're still not able to go underwater, so I'm gonna be very cautious of this. This is basically glitch country. Oh, hey, it's one of those Seema creatures, except it's shiny D-Seema. It's one of the ones we need to kill for quests right now, so... Kind of blush things, is like a water horse, I guess. Let's read all about these if we can. Monster that drags victims into the water, often called a water horse. Already know I was right in the bandwagon there. Fiend that moves from old wall, training its evil gaze from passers-by. Amphibious monster with wings and a serpent's tail, also called Lamhagen Idur. Is that Welsh? I don't know. Or Irish, or something like that. Does he have like goofy eyes? It kind of does, if you can actually see his face. What else we got? How about the Decima? Monster that hails from the aphotic reaches of the ocean. I think that means, I guess, the abyssal reaches where it's, there's no light. That's what that would mean etymologically. Oh, okay. I'm very, very paranoid that at some point here I'm gonna be glitched out, and that's gonna make me sad. Oh boy. Fuck. What's the deal here? Oh yeah, I forgot there's like a whole path here that we didn't take. I guess we're gonna turn back here. Apparently we need to kill 8 of the Decimas, so we can complete that quest, but I think we'll be doing that right now. There'll be better opportunities for that later. Even as we keep killing things. Oh shit. Can't believe that thing's still alive. Ow. Boom. Hopefully with this freaking Silver Knight body is not it's immune from all of that elemental pain and stuff. Oh gosh, I'm being destroyed. That thing's range and movement's actually a bit of a pain to deal with. I'll change with its petrification gaze thing. Okay, so... Christ. Dabble. Alright, is this where we have to go to the thing? No, it's not, it's down here. To take the other path that I neglected before. For this run, I guess let's go ahead and just fucking try to speed through this whole area, since I already did this first part of it at least. Here we are, okay. What if we go this way? What do we find? We find a blue chest, fried fish mahogany, and a rose ring here. These things are significant in the platforms here, so they can be a nuisance. Okay. No way for me to get up there. Yeah, I already know there's a secret here. I kind of suspected there might be. Critical ring. It will help you improve your craft by telling you exactly what's wrong with it over and over again, and probably insulting you. There's more shovel knights down here. I'm wondering at this point if there's going to be another waypoint or save point nearby. Probably not. Kind of suspecting there might be another boss down here soon. It's gonna be like maybe a situation like Rahab at the end of, or not at the end of what, maybe this point in Dunshore over. But what a boss, what the fact that you cannot move underwater yourself, can't listen to it. Let's see some Bloodstained. It's better or worse than Blood Heal. I wonder if Dracula or Bloodless, I guess, in this case would be learned. Some other vampire disciplines from something that I'm trying to reference in a very bad way because I don't know how to make references, as you can tell. Okay, capacity up. Let's explore every possible way out of this room until we find something akin to a save room. Okay, not that way. Mind most of the stomach, I think, is lined up. Okay, here's a save room. How do you know my prayers have been answered? I got 60% map completion. And I feel like I might need to shift my fucking position in a second or a minute or so. Because I'm assaulted time and again by my idiot brain thinking that I should be asleep right now. Even though it's only 9, it's freaking... might as well be the middle of the day. Who the fuck would go to sleep at this hour? Okay, hold on. Get through here this way. Was this an option before? No, it wasn't, right. Alright, I can see this whole place is basically connected now. Still don't have the thing that lets us move freely underwater, though. That'll be the next order of business, I would presume. Maybe it's like a boss that's guarding it, like I said. Like a Rahab situation. Fortunately getting to the point where fucking brain doesn't want me to get anything done right. Might like to take a quick break just to see what happens. Maybe we'll let up if I may have to give up entirely. But first let us keep exploring this area. Come on, creature, hurry you. Sure hope I don't get stuck in the water here because of this. Aqua stream allows you to swim by launching water in the designated direction. MP is not consumed underwater. Right, but think fuck that way. And they're on a solid platform, because I honestly have no idea what would have happened if I had landed in the water. What's over here? Okay, so I'm very, very confused. I've come all the way here. Checked all of these winding paths. I still cannot find my way down to make the returns from the Spanish fleet. Or whatever the fuck it is that's hidden down here. But you know, why wouldn't it be that? I mean, this is like England in the 1800s. So if they would have had something like that hidden, it would be down here. Whatever down here is. Let me prove to you how great I am by stumbling over my words consistently and also using words and phrases that should make it pretty evident that my brain really doesn't think I should be awake at this point, which is preposterous. What I think I'm gonna do is stay right here and then take like a few minutes break so I can try to shake the sleepiness off of mine own self. So I guess I'm just gonna switch to the idling screen, which should be okay. It's on this side. I can't even like find my way around OBS, and then turn in a few minutes, perhaps with less threatening to fall asleep in a few minutes or moments. Really more moments than minutes. Yes. We'll see when that happens, hopefully.